Most Naperville homeowners don't run into problems after they list their home. The mistakes usually happen before the house ever hits the market. And if you avoid a few of these early decisions, the entire selling process tends to go much smoother. Before you start preparing to sell, download the Naperville Home Selling Guide. It walks you through the steps sellers use to prepare, price, and list their home so they can make decisions with clarity. The first mistake many sellers make is pricing emotionally instead of strategically. It's natural to feel connected to your home. You've lived there, invested in it, and probably made many improvements over the years. But buyers don't evaluate homes emotionally. They evaluate them by comparison. And when buyers search for homes in Naperville, they usually compare several homes in the same price range. They're asking questions like which home feels the most updated, which one offers the best value, and which one fits my budget best. Pricing strategy works best when it reflects how buyers are comparing homes, not just how the seller feels about the property. And another common decision sellers make happens before pricing even enters the conversation. Some homeowners assume they should start renovating before selling. New countertops, flooring, or bathroom upgrades can feel like the right move. But sometimes sellers make improvements before understanding how those updates actually influence the value. In many cases, it's helpful to first understand how your home compares to other listings and what buyers in your price range prioritize. Which updates may matter most. That way, if you do choose to update something, the improvements are aligned with what buyers are actually looking for. If you're curious about what buyers are currently paying for homes in Naperville, I break that down in my video, What is my Naperville home really worth? And another mistake sellers sometimes make is overlooking the first impression of the home. Buyers often form an opinion about a home within the first moments of seeing it. This starts with things like curb appeal, entryway presentation, lighting, clutter, or staging. Even small improvements can help a home feel more welcoming and easier for buyers to imagine themselves living there. Preparing the home so that buyers immediately feel comfortable can make a noticeable difference in how they experience the property. But preparation isn't the only decision that affects how a listing performs. Some sellers wait for what they believe is the perfect time to list, and they might be waiting for the next season, a specific month, or a market headline. But in many cases, preparation and pricing strategy have more influence than trying to predict the perfect timing. Homes that are prepared well and priced thoughtfully tend to attract attention regardless of the month they're listed in. Waiting for too long for the ideal moment can sometimes delay decisions that sellers were already ready to make. If you want to understand the full process before listing, download the Naperville Home Selling Guide. It walks through the steps sellers typically take so you can prepare with more clarity. Now let's talk about one of the most common comparison mistakes sellers make. Many homeowners estimate their value based only on sales within their immediate neighborhood. That can be helpful, but buyers usually compare homes across multiple nearby areas. For example, if buyers are searching within a certain price range in Naperville, they may be comparing homes across several neighborhoods that fit their budget. That means the homes influencing your value may not always be the ones closest to you. And understanding the broader group of homes buyers are considering often gives a clearer picture of where your home fits. When multiple offers come in, it's easy to focus on the highest number. But the strongest offer isn't always defined only by price. Other factors can influence how smoothly the transaction moves forward, including financing strength, inspection terms, appraisal flexibility, and closing timeline. Looking at the full structure of an offer helps sellers choose the option that best fits their goals. Another part of the process that sometimes surprises sellers is the inspection phase. After an offer is accepted, buyers may request repairs or credits depending on what the inspection reveals. This stage is a normal part of many transactions. Understanding how inspection negotiations typically work can help sellers approach that step with more confidence. Preparation and realistic expectations often make this phase much smoother. One final mistake sellers sometimes make is focusing only on the sale price. But what often matters more is the net proceeds after closing. Several factors influence that final number, including the mortgage payoff, closing costs, potential repairs or credits, moving costs, commissions, and transaction expenses. Understanding these numbers ahead of time helps sellers plan the next step after their home sells. Selling a home in Naperville usually goes most smoothly when sellers prepare before listing. Understanding the process ahead of time can make decisions about preparation, pricing, and negotiations much easier. If you want to see how the full process works from start to finish, I walk through it step by step in my video, How to Sell a House in Naperville. And if you want a clear overview of the steps before listing, download the Naperville Home Selling Guide. It helps you understand how sellers prepare their home, evaluate pricing, and navigate the listing process. I'm Gimpert with O'Neill Property Group, and I'll see you in the next video.